So welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be teaching you some different folds in origami. Um, I'm using 6-inch kami, which Kami, which is a term for basic origami paper. This specific color I'll be using is white. So basically, for the first one, we're gonna make a square base or preliminary base. I've shown this in both my tutorial videos so far. So take this corner to this corner. Now, if you want to do the one fold technique, you could flip it over and collapse the square base from here, which is what I often use for quickly folding a square base. But since we're not doing that, flip it over. Now this is what most creators don't tell you. They often tell you is to make the other diagonal fold on the front side. But for this, we're going to do the back side. Unfold that and flip it over. This fold just makes it easier to collapse. Now, turn it and take this edge to the bottom edge. Also, this is a good point to say that you will see it like this because of the angle I'm filming, it's upside down. So take the edge to the edge. Unfold and do the same thing after rotating. Now this, well, other than the folding back of this, if you fold it from like this, then this is what I call the foundational folds of origami. A lot of tutorials will start with either all of these or one or two of these. But these are the most common. So, to make the square base, fold on this line here, pinching along this, and lay it down, like that. Note that this is upside down. Do the same on the other side, and push the top down. You should see it like this. Now I'm going to show you the one base that stems from the square base. Oh, actually there's two, but yeah. Do these edges to the center, and then fold the top edge down. And using these lines, push it up and squash down on both sides. Do the same thing on the other side. Again, if you want speed, you don't have to make these guideline folds. You could just try to squash it as it is. But, that will likely make the model messy. This is the bird base. You should see it like this with the two flaps at the bottom. Okay. For the next base, I'm gonna do the one fold method for a square base, since I already showed you that. It is much faster, but you do have to make the folds yourself. and sometimes it's a bit off-center. Okay, you should see it like this. Now, pull the edges to the center, and then open it up and squash it along these fold lines. Fold these bottom edges to the center. And then fold the flap down after pushing these edges inside. Fold it to the other side and repeat. Once you're done with this side, also this is a little off center, but do the exact same thing on the other side. Also, while I'm at it, this bird base is called the bird base because there are numerous bird models that stem from this base, such as the crane. Once you're done, this is called the frog base. This is likely because there's a model called the frog that stems from this base. The lily also is made from this base. And now, for the final base, it's called a water bomb base because there's a model called the water bomb that stems from this base. Hold the top down and then flip. Now make the rest of the foundational folds. This model is similar to the square base. However, it needs one of the edge to edge lines flip. And now take your flip edge and bring it down to the center like that. Then push it over. Then do the other side and flatten the top. As you can see, it's very similar to the square base. Also, there you could theoretically make a frog base from this, because these can be squashed, but you'll notice these can't be done like that, so you have to do it like this. So yeah, I'm not going to show it because I don't know any models that use it, but there is technically a frog base possible from this. So that was all of the models. However, I do have one last thing. Take this edge of the bird base on one of the two long flaps, fold it to the center, and do the same thing on the other side, but only on this side of it. fold it up like in the crane, and then fold the head down, again like in the crane. Then reverse fold this like in the crane, and fold the wings down. Now you may say, Swallowsins234, which is my internet's handle, by the way, why does this just look like a crane with a bigger tail? Well, there's much more to it than that. Pinch the front part of it, and you may have to pull a bit, but pull it back and forth, and it'll flap its wings. That is the flapping bird. It's the easiest version I know. And now I will show you the easiest version of the frog I know. Take this, fold it up, and on the other side do the same thing. Then fold it back down. And then inside reverse fold these flaps like that. And then outside reverse fold. Push in this layer and collapse it like that. Do the same thing on the other point. And then fold the tip back. And then fold these edges to the center, like this. And then make a rabbit ear, which is like that. Swing it over to the right. You may need to unfold the top part for this. Fold it a bit upward, and then make another outside reverse. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, this isn't the traditional frog model. This is just what I can remember of it. It kind of looks like a frog. I would show you a water bomb, but I completely forgot how to make that one. So, that's all for this video. I hope you learned a few bases from this video. And, have fun folding.